Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my humble home here in Livingston, Montana. Okay, today's date is, let me see if I can get this month straight. It's September 9th of 2022. Now, what I'm going to do, well, first of all, before I get into that, it's taken me two and a half months to put everything together, to buy everything, to acquire everything, to get the knowledge, whatever have you, to put this file together. Some of you may believe this, some of you may not, but it's the way it is. Now, basically, this is not a knife review. What I'm going to do is simply show you how to make a knife look better without spending a whole lot of money. That's my idea for this video here anyway. And please don't go running off, because no matter how this video turns out, I've got a lot of work into this thing. It's just that doggone simple. So if you'd kind of hang around, I'd appreciate it. I'm going to do this video in a few different sections, so let's get on down the trail and stop burning daylight. Very well. If I could draw your attention over here for a minute, ladies and gentlemen, I'll explain to you what I'm up to here. I'm going to be talking about two products in this video, and that's Paracord lanyards that you can put on a knife, and then knife sheaths. So basically what I'm saying here is a little bit of leather and a little bit of paracord can really spruce up a knife. This is just my humble opinion. If you don't buy my story, that's fine. If you don't believe in what I'm saying, that's fine too. Okay, here's the fellow right here, this www.elesurvival.com. His name is Angel. And this guy right here is a true craftsman. He makes some really good paracord lanyards, zip ties, ID bracelets, all kinds of stuff. But you want to visit him right here. And he's got literally hundreds and hundreds of colors to choose from. You can, by the time this video is over with, you'll understand what you can do with old Angel there. But go ahead and visit him. I would consider that a personal favor of mine if you did that. He's a very nice guy. Okay? Now, this fellow right here, Anna, I believe, is his girlfriend or his wife, but his name is Marek. And he lives in Poland, believe it or not. I had two custom sheaths made for cold steel knives all the way over there in Poland. And like I say, the guy's name is Marek, and you can look him up right here on Etsy. And by the way, Angel over there, he's got a shop there on Etsy too. I forgot to say that. But here's these I'm just throwing up these two cards for contact information. This is the leather people right here, and this is the paracord people, okay? Now let me start into this. Took me a long time to put all this together, but here's one of these custom sheaths he built for me. I forgot to look, Marek. I'm very sorry. I don't know exactly what the grade of this leather is. What I mean is the weight of it. I know leather is gauged that way. It's, but I can tell you one thing. I've been around a lot of leather, being from Montana and everything, and this leather sheath right here is built very, very stout, and it's holding a four max. Let me show you. Let me try to get this guy out of here. It's pretty tight. It's a 4 max Scout, a cold steel Scout, and this is a big, heavy, burly knife. And not only does this make the knife look better, but it makes it operate better. Now you can get, excuse me, you can get these sheaths right here around $60, $60, $70, something like that. This is all handmade, all hand stitching, real nice burnished leather in here. Well, there's his company logo right there. The gentleman's name, like I say, is Marek. M-A-R-E-K. I believe I hope I got that right, Marek. Angel and Marek. Two of the finest craftsmen that you're ever going to meet. But let me stick this guy back in here. Make sure I get this right. Slip it right in there like that, and we'll lay this one here. And we'll grab up this guy right here. Here's a black one. I didn't have my initials put on this one here. And look at, you can see old Angel's real nice lanyard that he's got right here. This is acid brown right here. And this color, this pink and purple, is called flim flam. And for you guys that are colorblind like me, that's a little joke between me and Angel. Sometimes I think I am colorblind. But same deal here. This is a 4 Max Scout. It's a big, heavy knife. It really does need a holster, if you will, or a sheath, because this takes up a lot of real estate in your pocket. And if there's one thing that you want that I would suggest that you put on these type of knives is these sheaths here, and stop worrying about, all this crap like putting on titanium scales and acid washing these blades and doing all that really expensive stuff. Why do you got to do all that? I know some of you guys are really chronic about your knives and everything, but my theory is to buy the knife already with good components and then just go from there. Don't mod the knife. Put add-ons on. That's my message here. Okay? Now let me stuff this guy back in here if I can figure out how it goes and everything like that. Okay. These knives don't go in and out of here as rough as it seems. They really don't. I've been pulling them in and out. I got them yesterday, so I pulled them in and out quite a few times getting ready to record this. But here you go. There's this lanyard right here. There's this lanyard right here. I think it's looking pretty nice myself. Let me move this stuff out here a little ways. Okay. Now, here's another knife right here. This, excuse me, I got a real bad hack because of the forest fire smoke around here. This is an Engage. Okay. It's one of my newer knives right here, and I just threw this particular lanyard on here. That's turquoise with white. Like I say, you go to Angel's site and you get to pick out all your colors and whatnot, have you? But let me just lay it right there, and you can get a look on this guy. See, the nice thing about these is if, say you're in a green mood, well, you can change this into a green lanyard or a purple lanyard or a red lanyard. But you can't necessarily do that with these scales right here without costing you a bunch of money. And while I'm thinking about it, some of these titanium scales for some of these knives are running up there around $200. And I'm just showing you a way that you can fix up your knives, you can doll them up, you can make them look a little bit better or whatever have you, without spending a bunch of money. That's my point. Okay, here's an AD-10, another Cold Scout, and by the way, these are all cold steel, excuse me. I didn't mean to say cold. In fact, let me stop here for a minute. I gotta take me a little drink here. My throat's killing me. Sorry about that, but just hang right in here. I knew I was going to have to do that. I knew I wasn't going to be able to make it through this file. Okay, this is an AD-10. An Andrew Demko knife right here. It's a cold steel jobber. And this is one of Angel's default designs. This is something you can just pick up at his store. It's called a mind bender. Okay? Very, very nice. It's got a titanium bead right here. By the way, these are titanium beads back here, too. This is a titanium gold on that guy, titanium gold right there. And so we'll toss this guy down here and see how she looks. So there you are. There's 4 knives right there, 4 cold steel knives. Personally, myself, I think they look real fine. I don't know what your opinion of it is, but like I say, you can always change these out. If these things get bad or dirty or wore, it's just a matter of 1 minute to change them. But you're not talking that kind of language there, changing scales and and back spacers and hardware and all this other kind of stuff. I really think that that's kind of dumb when you get right down to it, just simply because. Why would you want to do that when, like this guy right here? Okay, I've got way less than $100 into this sheath right here and this lanyard. So you see the point I'm getting at here? I'm really talking old school stuff here, but I don't care. Because what these guys are doing, they're taking these $100 knives and dumping, say, $300 into them, and then you got a $400 knife that's really not worth $400. I say, buy you the best knife that you can with the best scales and the best steel in the hand, in this, in the blade and all of that stuff, and then put add-ons on. Don't modify the knife. Put add-ons on, like lanyards and leather sheaths like that. So that's my whole thing here. I mean, you don't have to agree with me. You can just go about your way spending all the money in the world you want to, but I'm just too broke to be doing stuff like that. This has been gnawing on me for a long, long time, about doing a video like this right here, okay? So we got that going. Okay, now let me show you something here. Let me move all of these over here for a second. And I got a little box here that's plumb full of lanyards. If you don't believe me, how many different color combinations of stuff do you think you can come up with messing around with this? A lot. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Say you're in a blue day. Well, there you go. This right here, let's see, this color right here is called Vibrations. You might be into one of them kind of gigs. And here we got some neon green right here with some purple and some black. You see where I'm going with this? Here's some sparkly green with some black in it there. Right here, here's another one of Angel's default lanyards, and this guy's kind of expensive here. It's called his Bone Collector. He's got a few that you can just, pick and run, pick and buy and go. But a lot of his stuff, he'll let you pick out what colors and beads you want and go from there. Like this guy right here. This will blind you. This is a lime yellow or whatever have you with 2 black alloy beads. Well, you can see what you can do with all this stuff. That's what I'm talking about, So I am saying that it's a lot cheaper I know a lot of people don't like paracords. I realize that. But to me, it's a lot cheaper to use a paracord, to change them up or whatever have you, a lanyard. And the same thing it is with these doggone, sheaths right here. If one wears out, well, it's not the end of the world, But some of these mods that they have out here for these knives are super expensive, in my humble opinion. Too expensive. You're paying $200 for titanium scales. That's getting a little on the ridiculous side, in my humble opinion. Hey, let me set this guy over here. I got one little thing I want to do, and then we'll head to buttoning her up. You know what I mean? Okay, I put them in that box right there. And I got this guy right here with all these lanyards in there. Put that up there like that. All right, right here. Remember, this is the lanyard guy right here. His name's Angel. He's a really nice guy. And same with Marek right here. These are the kind of guys that make the world go round. It's not the Joe Bidens of this world. These guys right here are creators. They're not like politicians. Creators are what makes things happen. That's what I'm talking about here. Okay. And as a little bonus to my stupid little video here, I'm not doing a review on this, but this is a honey badger knife. And the reason why I'm pointing this company out is because they've got it so that you can take parts and upgrades. You can buy parts and upgrades from them. and and go like that. And, you can get different colors of scales and backspacers and hardware and all this kind of stuff. So I don't know if you're familiar with honey badger knives, but there you go. I'm just turning you on to this for you people that like to fidget and do all that weird kind of stuff. I am not a fidgeter. I don't like taking tearing knives apart just for the heck of it, just to make them look better, which is pure nonsense in my humble opinion. But then again, that's just me. Don't get mad at me. Honey badger don't care. That's a doggone saying that they have there at Honey Badger. And if these knives right here, they're made in China, but the company is out of South Africa, and they're headquartered here in the United States, but the company's in South Africa, I do believe. But yeah, they make it so you can do all kinds of stuff with these Honey Badger knives. They got small, medium, and large, all kinds of different different kinds of blades. You can change up this what is this, fiberglass reinforced nylon. You can change this out to G10 and all that kind of stuff. So for you guys that like to fidget with knives, you might want to visit this Honey Badger outfit. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not promoting them or anything like that, but they do have kind of a good idea going for people that want to mod and mess around there. Okay, now right after this little segment I've recorded right here, there's going to be 12 videos, 12 pictures, that are going to be they're going to run in a slideshow, and then I'm going to get in front of the camera and end this video. Okay? Okay. Very well, ladies and gentlemen, if you made it to this point in this movie file, you need to be given a medal of some kind. Well, actually, I need to thank you because I got a lot of people that click into my movie files and click right out again. I certainly hope you weren't one of those, but I am at the end of this movie file. Thank you for watching. I want to say a few more words about these SHEATHS right here because I got a little carried away with Angel's Paracord lanyards, but these, I am not kidding you one bit. These are some really stout, burly SHEATHS. It's just that doggone simple. SHEATHS. I always want to call them holsters for some reason, but yeah, there's nothing flimsy. There's nothing. They're molded to shape. They're formed to shape. They're stitched with very heavy stitching. And I know doggone well that Marek used a real heavy weight of leather. I'm not sure what the weight is. I should have looked that up before I started this video. But I definitely wanted to get this video done today because even though I'm an old guy and I'm a grandfather and everything, I still get interrupted a little bit more often than I'd like from outside influences, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm not talking about my family, just different things happen to me from time to time. But yes, I'm absolutely recommending Angel from Elesurvival.com, and then Marek, the guy that does this leather stuff and all that stuff you've seen in the slideshow and the various scenes that I that I produce for you. So, okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and we shall see you on down the trail, and take care of yourselves. Adios, my friends.